Bonjour mes amis. Aujourd'hui, nous finissons le chapitre 8 and we start off with three verbs, quitter, partir, sortir, which all have the sense of to leave, but they're used slightly differently. So quitter does not mean to quit. It means to leave someplace or someone. So it's always followed by a noun, by a direct object. So I leave the house is je quitte la maison. Je quitte la maison à 7 heures. Kim a quitté Kanye. Kim left him. Kim a quitté Kanye. Notice that it's a regular ER verb, so regular ER endings, and use avoir in the passé composé, accent aigu. Partir means to leave, like to leave on vacation. Sortir means to go out. So you can go out of a place, or it also means to go out with a person or to go out with friends, for example. Je sors de la maison. I leave the house. Taylor sort avec Travis. That means she's going out with him. She's dating him. Partir and sortir are irregular, and both of them use être in the passé composé. So you remember that when you use être, you have agreement with the subject. So elle est partie pour Paris with the extra e. Vous êtes sorti with an s if the vous is plural. De la classe, you left class early. And here, sortir, partir. So we've seen this pattern before on irregular verbs. S, S, T are the singular endings. You add the T to the stem for the plural ones. And then O and S, easy, E and T are your endings here. Keep in mind that we never pronounce the E and T, right, for the present tense. But you can hear a difference between the singular, il sort, we're not pronouncing the final T, il sort, you hear the R, and il sort, you hear the T, but you don't pronounce the E and T, right? Passé composé, sorti, je suis sorti, tu es sorti, etc. So, à quelle heure as-tu quitté la maison? How would you respond? J'ai quitté, so passé composé, la maison à 7 heures, or whatever time. Tu sors souvent avec tes amis. Do you go out with friends? Ooh, nous sortons au centre commercial. So the question was present tense, and so you can answer in the present tense. Tu es parti en vacances l'été passé. Did you did you go on vacation? This is past tense, passé composé. Je suis parti en vacances. So now you know how to speak in the past, present, and future. And just a quick review of pronominal verbs because this is the bulk of the Chapter 8 test you have this week. So most of these are regular ER verbs, so the regular ER verbs ending in the present tense. And you have these little pronouns, je me, tu te, il se. The pronouns become apostrophe in front of a vowel or a vowel sound, like je m'habille, tu t'habilles. The negative, the ne pas, go around the verb plus that little pronoun. Je ne me lave pas, tu ne te laves pas, etc. And le, la, les with body parts. Je me lave les mains, tu te brosses les dents, etc. So these verbs you should have these memorized by now. All of these, a lot of daily activities here. And then we talked about how to use these verbs in the future. So remember, you need to know the verb aller. You need to memorize it. Je vais, and then you have the infinitive after it, but you keep the correct pronoun for the subject. Nous allons nous lever, ils vont se lever, etc. The negative, the ne pas, just go around that first verb, the aller. Then you learned all of these reciprocal verbs. We love each other, we leave each other, we fight with each other, etc. Passé composé, remember, with pronominal verbs, uses être. Négatif, il ne s'est pas lavé. And because it uses être, it's like all these other verbs that use être, in that it has agreement that matches the subject. So, elle est allée. Nous sommes arrivés with an S. But for the pronominal verbs, you have the pronoun. Je me suis levé, tu t'es levé, etc. Two exceptions with the agreement are if it's followed by a body part or if it's a verb that takes an indirect object, which would be parler, téléphoner, écrire. So if I say nous nous sommes parlé, I would not put an S at the end of parler. So you can talk in the past, present, and future. How would you say she takes a walk? Present tense. Elle se promène, right? Regular ER verb. She's going to take a walk. Future. You need the verb aller. Elle va se promener. She took a walk. Passé composé. What does that look like? Elle s'est promenée. So make sure that you practice these pronominal verbs, past, present, and future. And good luck on the test this week. Au revoir.